Hey friends, it's Terry here. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you're not. So glad to have you all here. Hope everyone's having a great day. I've got wax empties. I know you guys like the wax empties videos and I've got one here. I put my candles in a separate video because I had a ton of candles. It wasn't even all the candles I got through in that video, and I still managed to record for over an hour and 35 minutes, which, you know, like I'm about to say in this video, I'm about to go through these quickly because I have a lot, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I actually tossed some things because this, I don't know how long this is. This is a couple of weeks, maybe more. I do have retail wax and I do have my vendor wax. Scentsy will also be separate, so look for that later. I think I currently have 12 bars, so I don't know if I'm ready to record those yet. Maybe that will come along a bit later. But for now, if you're interested in seeing what retail wax and what vendor wax, and there's a lot that I got through in the past couple of weeks, stay tuned. All right, guys, my hands are so dry. They cannot beat this winter weather. Got me some vanilla nutmeg going on from Bath & Body Works. My cuticles, super dry. I just can't keep them in good shape. My skin is so dry that, like, me and Bubby were playing around the other night and he ripped open my knuckle. And so it's because my skin is so dry. Elbows are super dry. Oh, I mean, I like the cooler weather, but I do not like that dry aspect. Speaking of, you guys, I feel like I jinxed myself. So I recently talked about this in a video, but it was one of the videos I cut up and put into a short. So I talked about this in the short. A wallflower plug that for the first time leaked on me. As you can see, there's fragrance oils all up in there. Yeah, it was one that I really liked. It was like Christmas ornaments on the design. And so I went up and I have a lot of holiday ornaments, wallflowers. So I went up through my bin and I went to grab another. And I found two more like this. So I don't know. I feel like I jinxed myself. I had a snowman that was like this. And this little snowflake one, which I was going to use in my downstairs bathroom because it's just kind of a simple one. I know these things used to be, the Bath & Body Works said that these lasted 2 years. I don't know if it still says that on the website, but that's what they used to say. But I don't use these continuously for 2 years. Like, they only get brought out in the winter or the holidays, depending on what the design is. So I don't feel like I got my 2 years. But anyway, apparently this is happening more than maybe I realized. Although when I've noticed it, I've immediately unplugged it and this will go in the trash because you can't get it out. That is sucked up in there and you can't get that out. And I really don't want this plugged into the wall while that goop is going on in there. So another one going to the trash. I didn't pull my other one to show you guys too, but it was a cute little snowman with a cutout snowflake. And I really liked him. He was like blue and white and makes me sad. But you know, when you buy them, you know they're not going to last forever. But that's the first I've run into the oil situation. I mean, is that how they die? Did they get gooked up with oil? Because I just figured they would just stop working. Like the light would stop coming on. But I haven't had that happen yet. Knock on wood. Because that'll probably be my next problem. But anyway, I wanted to show you that. And speaking of wallflowers, I guess I should say we're doing my non-wax items. I just installed last night a peppermint bark truffle from the Milk collaboration with Bath & Body Works. This is peppermint chocolate cake, crushed candy cane, and white chocolate. This is kind of delicious. It reminds me a little of peppermint bark. Not exactly. They're definitely different. I feel like that one has a little bit more of the cocoa going on in it. But I'm enjoying that fragrance, and it's so far doing well. It's only been 1 day, of course. And then I put Holiday in my private bath, and this one is red cinnamon stick, Christmas clove buds, ground nutmeg. Yeah, this is your spicy fragrance. My daughter likes this fragrance a lot. Yeah, it's a nice addition fragrance, but I like cinnamon. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I prefer warmer cinnamon, but I don't mind the red hot, and that is definitely kind of your red hot cinnamon. Also finished up a body cream of Vanilla Bean Noel. This is fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, sugar cookies, whipped cream, and snow kissed musk. Yeah, I love this fragrance. I pick it up every year. So I hope Bath & Body Works doesn't take it out of its lineup. I know it's been around for a while. I get lots of gourmand in this. I know some people say it smells, you know, straight up body care. I get a little bit of body care, but I get mostly gourmand. And the funny thing is, as much of a gourmand girl I am, when it comes to body care, I don't tend to love the gourmand fragrances. I tend to like the more pretty things. So, but this is quite yummy, and I do like to smell like vanilla. So I know, I feel like that's kind of an old lady thing, but I like to smell like vanilla a long time ago too, even when I was young. Who doesn't like a good, smooth, creamy vanilla? Come on. And last non-wax item, I finished up a soap of cranberry orange seltzer. I actually finished up a few of these recently, but a couple were Halloween. I was like, I'm just going to toss them. So this is fresh orange, sugared cranberries, and fizzy seltzer water. Yeah, I like this one. I hope I have another one. I think I do. I can't get it open because I just put lotion on my hands. But it's like a bright orange, cranberry orange fragrance. I mean, there isn't much to it. I don't know that I get like a fizziness about it. But I got cranberry orange goodness. And you know I like me some orange. I have a candle too. I don't think I've burned one yet. But I did pull one to be burned so soon. But it was out for 2 seasons because I have a couple in my stash. And the label, while the label is pretty, I don't even want to say similar. They're like exact, but the coloring is a little different. Like some is like a paler orange and then some are like a brighter orange. Not really bright, but a nice pastel kind of bright orange. So 2 different seasons. Okay, retail wax. Oh, I've got a number. Let's see. I've got Goose Creek. I've got Yankee. I've got Better Homes and Garden. And I got a lot of Kringle. I've been moving through my Kringle wax melts. Better Homes and Gardens Festive Spice. This was, I think, new this year. I'm not sure. Clove, cinnamon, fir needle, and allspice. Yeah, I really like this one. This one was good. And not only did I like the fragrance, but this consistency of this wax, the texture, it was a little different than what I usually get from Better Homes and Gardens. So I don't know. Did they change something up? I don't know. But it did not burn into my warmers. I mean, because I thought it looked a little different, I was like, I'm just going to put it raw into my warmers. Because I usually put them in like a paper cup or something like that. Because the cleanup is such a mess. I really like this. This was also a great scent that would be blended with other things. Because it was like all spice. Really enjoyed it. I didn't get a lot of tree in there. I know it says it has a tree note, fir needle. I mostly got spice, but I wasn't hating on it. I would definitely get that again, especially if it has that same texture. Yankee candle. I did a centerpiece cup of cardamom nut muffin. Yeah, this one's been in my stash for a while because this scent hasn't been back for a minute. This doesn't have fragrance notes on it because Yankee doesn't like to give them to us. Although they did release some labels this year that had a couple fragrance notes. So maybe they'll finally start putting them on at least the bottom of their candle. This was nice. I cut this up and I stuck half of it in my crock in the kitchen. And then I stuck the other half cut into 3 pieces, 3 triangles, into 3 warmers in the kitchen. And it was fabulous. It was fabulous. It floated upstairs. I could smell it up there. I was really surprised because this was old. And I didn't expect a whole lot, but this was like nutty, bakery, spicy. I think it has a little bit of pumpkin. It kind of smells like pumpkin anyway. It is so good. And I do have one of these candles in my stash, so I haven't burned that candle yet, but I will certainly enjoy it. Also from Yankee, I did Holiday Winterfest. These were part of releases that came out last year. It was an okay collection. This one I got because, you know, you see a little orange there. There's like orange in here and tree. But unfortunately for me, there's quite a bit of herbal in here. I don't know what the herb is. It kind of smells like sage to me. I don't know that the scent note said it. Kind of smells like it smells like sage and something else. Yeah, a little too herbal for me. So not a repurchase. I think just bits and pieces of these are showing up here and there because it's old stock, I'm sure. So, you know, Yankee, they release these collections and then nothing ever seems to return. Goose Creek, I got 2. Espresso Cake Pop. Did this in my kitchen. I usually do my retail in the kitchen. I usually don't do it much anywhere else. Sometimes I'll do it in the bathroom upstairs or the bedroom. This one, I think notes are like coffee and I think some vanilla notes, but this mostly smells like chocolate. I don't know why it's called espresso cake pops. I mean, honestly, I guess you could say it kind of smells quite like those, like it was a chocolate cake pop with a little bit of espresso in there, because it's not, there's no emphasis on the espresso. It's just a little bit. It's kind of like a cocoa bean kind of scent, more than a coffee bean. Marshmallow snow cream. Performance on that is very good too. I love this fragrance. So I keep smelling this because I've heard a number of people say this recently. I don't remember hearing this before because this fragrance has been out for a bit, but a number of people have been saying recently, I think the first person I heard say it was Melanie from Bright House Scents, that she gets banana in this. And then Tracy from Thru Candle Seed Channel Thesis. Thru Thesis Candle Channel. I know I'm butchering that. I'm sorry, Tracy. But you guys know who I mean, because like everybody watches her. She says she gets it too. I don't get it. And I love banana. You know I love banana. But what I do get is delicious. I mean, I love this fragrance. I think I was going through my candles the other day because I have some like older candles sitting on my, there's like a stand I have in my office. And there were some older candles sitting in there, and I came across this in like the old stock label, and I was like, I'm gonna go put that under my candle lamp. I don't want to burn it. It's like white wax, and I know it's not gonna burn well because, you know, vanilla heavy, marshmallow heavy. So I'm gonna put it under my lamp and savor it. But I love this fragrance. When it comes to, I know there's a lot of comparison of this and marshmallow sugar, and I actually have marshmallow sugar pulled too to Warm Soon. Marshmallow sugar tends to be my favorite, but I like this one a lot too. This is like super, this is like the topping to a decadent dessert. Very sweet, very too fakingly sweet, but also very creamy. Like this one has more of that creamy marshmallow going on in it than I think marshmallow sugar does. They do smell different to me, but oh man, there is room for both of them in my life. And I love this one. And this one performs halfway decent. I will say marshmallow sugar tends to be stronger for me. But I like this one. All right, Kringle. I've got 8 melts here from Kringle. Feels like I got Scentsies in here. Let's see. I got some old stuff I've been going through. So Balsam and Cedar. This one is actually still available from Kringle. You can tell it's old though, because I don't usually get oils leaking out of my stuff from Kringle, but this one did. It's not like dripping. It's kind of holding its own, but definitely oil there. So I don't know. I haven't smelled them side by side, but I burned a Balsam and Cedar from Yankee this season, but I just don't know. Are they purportedly the same fragrance? Because, you know, Kringle is the OG Yankee, so I did not like tree scents when I was buying from Yankee way back in the day, so I don't know that it existed back then, but I know it's been around for a while. So I think I looked at the scent notes at one point, and I think they are fairly similar. But I feel like Yankee's Balsam and Cedar smells sweeter than this does. Of course, this is old too. I don't know. I've been thinking about picking up the candle from Kringle because I do like the fragrance. Tree, wood, great scent. I will say, though, this one was not overly strong for me. I wish it was a little stronger. But again, it was old. Frosted Spice. This is actually a newer scent from Kringle. I think it was released last winter. This one's still around, and people rave about this one. So I got a wax melt because I was reading the scent notes, and I was like, I don't know. I think it had, like, cinnamon, mint, and I think tree. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. You know my memory. I definitely get the mint, but this mint is nice. This mint is kind of hard to explain. It's like a fresh mint, but not like in a gum way. It doesn't smell like gum. It doesn't smell like toothpaste. It's very well put together. It's kind of like this fresh mint with this healthy dose of cinnamon. And I'm guessing there's some other spices in here. It shows a picture of anise on the front, cinnamon. I don't know what else is there. It shows like tonka. So maybe there's some tonka in there. It's nice. I like it. I may pick up the candle. I don't know that I think it's as grand as most people do, but I like it. It's nice. It's different. I like that it's different. So that's Frosted Spice. Have a feeling that one will stick around because, like I said, people love it. Jingle All the Way. I think this is probably a fragrance that we're not going to see anymore, but who knows? There have been quite a few country jars that have translated over to the Kringle tumblers. And I was just talking about in my candle video, my super long candle video. This one's very fruity. Berries. And there's a citrus note. And I think a little bit of a woodsy element. But it's fruity forward. So if you like a good fruity scent during holidays, I don't know if you can even still get this at anything. I don't know if there's anything left over. I think the jars sold out a long time ago. But there may be some wax melts left. They would be old. You can see mine are discolored, but it performed fine. I mean, it wasn't overly strong, but it performed fine. Hot chocolate. This is a favorite. I pick up these melts all the time. I'm actually working on the candle. I don't have it burning right now, but I am working on the candle. I actually, what do I have going on? I have Rainbow Melts. I don't remember what the scent is, but it's in the stash. Candy Cane something or other. Candy Cane Crush? Candy Cane Season, I think it is. That's melting. I have Christmas Eve from Yankee burning in the 3-wick. I have Twisted Peppermint from Bath & Body Works, which is not my favorite candle, but I pick it up every now and then because it always has a pink label. Pink is my favorite color, and this label, it's from a few years ago, but it's so pretty. So I decided to light it up. What do I have under the warmer? Oh, the lamp. I have something getting fixed over there. It's actually not meant to go with this, but it doesn't bother the scents that are going. It's Christmas Cappuccino from Homeworks. I just lit it up today, and I can't keep it lit. The wicks will not stay lit, and I did not trim them. The wicks weren't that long, so I didn't trim them. I mean, they weren't that short either, but I didn't trim them. I lit it. It's taking turns which wick wants to go out, and so it's not pulling out because the wick keeps going out. So I'm like, I'm done playing with this. I'm going to throw it under lamp a little bit, get some wax evenly melted. I'm going to remove a little bit of that wax and light her back up, which should do the trick. But that's under lamp just because it's getting fixed. And in the kitchen, I have Peppermint Sugar Cookie from Bath & Body Works, which has started to get a little dirty. So I don't think I'm going to be enjoying that much longer. I will probably dump the dirty wax and put it under the lamp because I just love that fragrance. And it is an older one. It's one that's really cute when it's lit up. Hot chocolate. Oh, it's so good. Creamy deliciousness. Now, this is definitely borderline powdery. But powdery like hot cocoa, not like powdery like floral or anything like that. Ugh, it's delicious. I feel like this is one of those scents you either love or hate it. So if you haven't tried it and you like hot cocoa and cream from Bath & Body Works, I have a feeling you would like it if you like that fragrance from BBW. Try it in a wax melt or a daylight. I will tell you, I melt my daylights because I get stronger performance out of them. But this one is a banger every time I melt it. Every time I burn it, it throws really well. It is one of the stronger ones from Kringle. Christmas cookie dough. I recently finished up the candle, so I like that you can get matching wax melts from Kringle. So sometimes if the candle's throwing a little light, which this one does, I add some wax melts to it. Give it a little bit more oomph, a little bit more power. Oh my God, this is so good. Yeah, I just explained this in my candle video. It is like the most delicious, vanilla heavy. You kind of get like this vanilla extract smell. Smells like the pre-baked, the pre-cooked cookie dough. And it's, oh, it's delicious. It's so delicious. Christmas cookie dough. But yeah, not heavily, it's not going to heavily throw in your house. But it's nice to add these to the candle because it helps you get a little bit more scent fragrance thrown around. Boston Fir. This is another one that's, I mean, this one's still available from Kringle. Yeah, I guess most of these are still available. I'm not sure this one is, but most of them are. Boston Fir is one of them that is, and it has such a pretty label. Yeah, I really like this one. This one's like a sweet tree. This one kind of, it shows a picture of a pine cone. I don't know if pine cone's in the note, but I feel like I definitely get pine, woodsiness, and a sweet kind of syrupiness here. But not like in the vein of like Christmas or Christmas lights. But it's good. It's a really nice one. Balsam Fir. I really need to pick up the candle. That went on sale at some point. I should have gotten it, but I didn't because I bought a lot of candles. Christmas Time in the City. This one is the one I'm not sure has migrated over to the Kringle jar. But I have a feeling it will because there are lots of calls for it too. Yeah, this is another one. Although I do like that Frosted Spice, but this one is super popular. And I'm just like, it's okay. To me, to my nose, it leans a little soapy. Not overly so. I've had some scents go way too soapy and I don't enjoy them. But it's like fresh, soapy. It has a tinge of cologne. So it leans a little soapy, a little cologne-y. But neither way too much, if that makes any sense. I can see why people like it, but it's just not my thing. That said, this was strong out the gate. I put this in my warmers in the kitchen this morning, and I had coffee scents going on here, and I couldn't smell my coffee scents because all I could smell was this. That doesn't happen too often, that scents from my kitchen make it into here. She was a boomer. At the same time, it didn't last overly long either. I have already changed my wax, and I put this in, I think, 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 2 o'clock, and I just changed it maybe 20 minutes ago. So it was kind of done. I mean, it was still going lightly, but nowhere near the intensity as it started. But this was old too, so that could have had something to do with it too. Christmas Time in the City. But try it if you have a chance. Try it because a lot of people like it. And I can't remember if it made it over to Kringle jar, but I don't think it has yet. But like I said, I think it probably will. Snowy Bridge. I know Christmas in Manhattan did. And sometimes I get the two confused. I love this fragrance. So, I don't remember what the scent notes are. I think there's like tree in this, but I don't like smell tree. I think I remember tree being in the notes though. And I get like a little bit of a woodsiness, but I get a lot of spice in this. And I don't think there's any spice in the scent notes. But I'm telling you, I smell spice. I'm going to have to look it up because I swear I smell spice in that. Maybe I'm crazy, which is true. I am crazy. Let's pull it up on Kringle's site. Oh, I got Kringle already open. What was I trying to do? That's because I opened them up for my candle video because I was referring to some of the new ones. Snowy Bridge. Citron, Frosted Fir, Juniper Glitter, Midnight Skies, whatever that is, Jasmine, Silver Spruce, Vanilla Crystal, and Patchouli Kiss. Yeah. Patchouli, I would say, yeah, that's there. But not like your dirty hippie patchouli. This is pretty. I don't know that I get jasmine. Maybe. I do get the citrus note, but you see that there's no spice note. I'm telling you, I do get the vanilla. I don't really get like an obvious tree note. What the hell is Juniper Glitter? I do get the juniper though. I swear I get like cinnamon and clove in this. I don't know why that's what I get because it doesn't say anything like that. The scent description says, enjoy bright citron with frosted balsam fir. It does kind of smell cold. And a glitter of crisp juniper. Winter jasmine with tinseled spruce against twilight skies with a warm blend of vanilla and patchouli. This one's really hard to describe. But I like it. So if you've warmed this or burned the candle, let me know your thoughts on Snowy Bridge. I think I still have a soy blend 3-wick of that in my stash somewhere. All right, that'll do it for my retail wax. Let's talk vendor wax, guys. Okay, so I was sorting out my wax because I like to do them by vendor, and I didn't have any one-offs. Everything I warmed from everything I warmed from a vendor, I warmed at least 2 pieces of it. So that's good. No ones. Let's start with Rocky Top Waxworks. I did Yuletide Spice. I've been really enjoying Melanie's wax. This is cinnamon and Christmas spices, citrus, pine, floral, and woody notes. Bayberry and Musk. This was poured September 2025. This was really beautiful. It had some bling going on, some glitter. But I just tore it apart and I put it in my crock upstairs, and then another warmer I had up there. So I used like one of those metal tins so I didn't have to worry about cleaning out the glitter. And then with the crock, I use a candle jar, so I just pop it out. I freeze it, I pop it out. This is really lovely. You get the bayberry, you get the spices, you get the cinnamon, well, part of the spice. I do get a little bit of a floral note. It's kind of a supporting note, but it's not, I don't want to scare you, it's not floral by any means. It's a really nice winter holiday scent. Definitely take you right through to the winter. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. The Yuletide Spice. I would say the throw on it was about a light medium, but that was pleasant. Sometimes when you get a really spicy scent, which I like, sometimes it's a little too much if they're too heavy. Apple crumble zucchini bread. This is a favorite from Rocky Top Waxworks. I saw she poured more, and I wanted to get more, but I gotta hold off for a little bit because I have a lot of wax. Zucchini bread, apple cider donut, leaves, mac apple pie crust, cake batter, sugar snickerdoodle, apple spice, and cherry. I love this. I really love that cherry note in there. I really love that note. And you do pick it up. This is the most delicious apple zucchini bread. And I really like apple and zucchini bread together, I'm finding. Her zucchini bread is quite nice. No corn chips here. This is lovely. If you ever have a chance to try it. I don't know if it's still in her shop, but it's so delicious. And I think I have one more bag of this. So I will enjoy it again. Apple crumble zucchini bread. That's my second one. So I think I have one more. She has some scents that have definitely captured my heart. Salt Mountain Melts. I worked on 2 tubs. Mrs. Claus Bakery. This was beautiful, bright, hot pink wax. Crushed candy cane and milk and cookies. That's all it was. This is from November 2024. Yeah, this was nice. Not overly strong in my open concept. I ended up taking the second part of it because I usually do 2 warms in my open. I took the second part of it and did it in my bedroom. Very creamy candy cane smell. The milk and cookies just brings that ultra creaminess, and it was really nice, and I enjoyed a little piece of Amanda one more time. Mrs. Claus Bakery. I don't have a lot of Salt Mountain Melts left, but I've been hoarding it because I don't want it to be gone, but I also know that eventually it will be gone because I won't be able to smell it anymore. Santa's Cafe. So I tried to pull whatever Christmas ones I had out to warm, you know, during Christmas and winter. You'll still see Christmas scents from me because I do tree and cinnamon and gingerbread and all that stuff, orange, woodsy. I do it all through the end of February. You won't see the fresh, the fruity, the warmer scents from me until March because, you know, your girl Terry, she likes her winter. And I'm not trying to give up a couple of months of my winter scents because I do fall straight up. September, October, November. I'm doing pumpkin and apple all the way until the end of November. I know a lot of people are just like, after September, bring on the Christmas. No, not me. So I give fall its 3 months due, and then I give winter its 3 months due. So your girl Terry is still doing her winter scents. Santa's Cafe is, her labels are a little hard to read too. Fresh baked gingerbread, steaming hot coffee, and sweet cream. This is from October 2024. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing special about this. It pretty much smells like a coffee scent. You don't get a ton of the gingerbread. There's a little bit there. But it's like a really creamy coffee scent. It was good. It performed well in my open space. And again, I got to enjoy a little bit of Amanda. And I will continue to do so. I have some summer scents from her that I will get into as well. And I actually have a couple more Christmas scents from her that I'm working on. I think Rocky Mountain Christmas is in my basket. I think Christmas Hearth is in my basket. Dessa's gingerbread eggnog. So it's in a tile. Warm spiced gingerbread and creamy eggnog. Oh man, this was so delicious. Yeah, this is gingerbread how I like. It's interesting because I am okay with her gingerbread house, but I don't love it. This I love. So I'm guessing that this is that with some creamy eggnog, but this was not boozy or anything like that. It was a really delicious gingerbread scent. So I will get more of that. Palo Evergreen Orange. Palo Santo, Siberian Pine, Fraser Fir, and fresh oranges. So this was interesting because I feel like it's very frequent, thank goodness, because I love them, that we find tree and orange scents. But I always find Palo in the mix. What the Palo did this to this scent, it just elevated it, and I loved it. That was great. I would do that again. Palo Evergreen and Orange. And both of these performed well, like a happy medium. Super Tarts, Santa Mug. This is creme brulee, espresso, and roasted hazelnuts. This one was okay, and I will tell you that my daughter went up to the bedroom that I was warming this in. I can't remember what she had to do, but she went up there and she came out and she was like, I just want you to know whatever you got warming in that bedroom, it stinks. I would not say it stinks, but it was just okay. But she didn't like it, which is interesting because she is a coffee fiend. You know, I don't like to drink coffee. She makes up for it. Like, she drinks enough coffee for the both of us. She loves coffee. So, I don't know what it was she didn't like about it. Maybe, I don't know if she loves hazelnut. Maybe the creme brulee. No, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it was okay. Like, it's not a repurchase for me, but I didn't think it was as bad as she thought. Merry and Bright. This one, you guys, I really like this one. So, this one is affogato, snickerdoodle cookies, and creamy eggnog. Yeah, absolutely will repurchase this. This was creamy, cookie, not overly spicy, deliciousness. Yeah, definitely will repurchase. And this lasted a long time. It wasn't like overly strong, but it was very present. You could smell it every time you opened the door to the room. I will definitely get that again. Britta's Homicidal Elves. Icy Peppermint and Sugar Cookie. Yeah, this one is exactly that. And it is icy peppermint. Like your nasal clearing peppermint. The peppermint is definitely stronger than a sugar cookie here, but you still get a healthy dose of sugar cookie. I enjoy this, but you gotta be a peppermint fan or that one's not gonna be for you. Love the name of that. Circus of Lost Souls. I think this was part of her, yeah, this was part of her event, her Halloween event this year. And when I smelled it and I looked at the scent notes as well, I was like, this is like a wintry scent. So I held it for December because I knew in November I would still be doing, you know, fall. And I didn't want to do it for Halloween month. So I held it over. Patchouli, Danish butter cookies, and roasted pine cones. If you know, you know. Britta's patchouli is bar none. It is the best in the business. Probably the only vendor that I can buy a patchouli blend from and actually know that I'm going to like it. This was fantastic. It threw very well. I hope she adds that to the lineup because that was amazing. There's always something in that event that ends up being just absolutely divine. And for me, that was probably my favorite in the event this year. Rose Girls, Hallelujah, Holy Shit, Where's the Tylenol? National Lampoon's Christmas. So this is eggnog, carrot cake, cream cheese frosting, and vanilla crunch donuts. This is from December 2024, so over a year old. I thought it smelled a little light in the bag, and this bag is pretty thick. And her stars, this was one of her stars or snowflakes. They usually hold up pretty well. I could smell it. I ended up doing it upstairs because I usually do these stars in my open space. They do pretty well. But because it smelled light on cold, I took it upstairs and put it in my candle crock and a couple warmers up there. I think I had it going in the diamond milk glass and there was some kind of hot plate up there. It was kind of light. I could smell it, but it was kind of light. So I would probably get this again, maybe. I don't know. Eggnog and carrot cake, maybe not. But it was nice. It was nice. Mint chocolate chip donut holes in Cookie Land. This one, I think I've had this before and I love this. This is mint chocolate chips, donut holes, toffee, butterscotch pretzels, confetti cake and cookies, which that latter part is her Cookie Land. Yeah, it smells a little light in the bag, but this performed fine. I enjoyed it thoroughly and I would get that one again. Just really good chocolate bakery with some mint and I like scents like that. Baby Yoshi Snow Fort. I think all these were like, although, was that a star? Maybe. Maybe it was a star or snowflake. This is Vanilla Buttermints and Little Debbie Christmas Tree Cakes. This is from November 2024. This performed fine. I mean, it wasn't overly strong, but This was good. It was creamy, buttery, cakey. It didn't lean cherry because some vendors have a Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes oil, like Salt Mountain Melts did. Hers really lean cherry. And Birdie's making sense. I've had hers, and I think hers leans cherry too. And I mean, I like it, but I like it better when it smells more like the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, which kind of vanilla. I'm actually working on the Valentine cakes now. But yeah, that would be a repurchase. I like that. Have Yourself a Merry Mario Christmas. This is a repeat. I love this. Peppermint Mocha and Dunkin' Donut. That's it. All there is to it. And it is delicious. This is from December 2024. I will say it didn't last very long. So it could have been due to its age. But while it was going in my warmers, I loved it. You get the peppermint. You get the mocha, the chocolate there. You get the donut, bakery. Really good. The mixture together. It seems so simple, but so delicious. Oh, I missed the Rose Girls. 2 Turtle Koopas. This is cinnamon glazed oranges and vanilla sandalwood. Yeah, I love this. I love this scent. I don't think I picked it up. Did she offer this in the last Mario order? I think she did. Or does she not? Maybe she didn't. Is this my last of it? I don't know. I feel like I might have one more. This is orange heavy. You get the spice. You get the orange. The vanilla sandalwood, you don't detect a lot. It's there. It's just kind of adding a supporting note, kind of giving a little bit of depth in the background. But the orange is bright and vibrant, and there's a bit of spiciness. And it's a really good performer for me, and I really enjoy that one. The Pharmacist's Daughter is closing, you guys. I'm so sad. Palo Smoke. Can't believe this is it for them because I think they do bakery really well too. Palo Santo, smoked vanilla, toasted marshmallow, and marshmallow fireside. This smells exactly as you would think it would. Marshmallowy, sweet, slightly smoky, and you definitely pick up the woodsy palo. I think their palo is nice. It's very smooth, woodsy, not cologne-y, not super masculine. Enjoyed that one. I don't know that I need to stock up on it now that they're closing, only because I have to make room in my stash for my top favorites. But if they were still open, I would pick this up from time to time because it's a good one. Minty Cupcakes. Buttermints and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. That's it. It's a really good scent. Yeah, you get the creamy marble cake note, which is how I pick up Cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's like that chocolate vanilla cake with buttermints. So good. It's kind of like it has a buttermint, crumbly, crushed up topping. Really good. Minty Cupcakes. Peppermint Pie. This is crushed candy canes, peppermint patties, vanilla ice cream, and sugar cookies. Another, I feel like they do peppermint scents pretty well too. It's another good peppermint gourmand scent. This one's not too hefty on the peppermint. Oh, that reminds me. Peppermint coconut crack. While I'm sitting here talking about TPD, I can't stop thinking about all the scents that I'm not going to be able to get anymore. But peppermint pie is a good one. L3 Sugar Cookie Royale. This was in a trig, which I don't always have the best performance from these trigs. They're usually a single oil. But I think this is her house blend, this Sugar Cookie Royale, and it's fantastic. This was strong. Yeah, a lot of people say this is the best Sugar Cookie Royale they've ever had. I would agree. L3's is really, really good on its own, as well as in her blends. Shamrock Shake Vanilla Ice Cream and Pie Crust. I love her pies. So I know that Pie Day will be coming up in March, and I will go in on it again, even though I still haven't wormed through all my pies. I have bought very little from L3 this past year because I, like many of you, bought way too much when I thought she was closing. And I'm swimming in it. I'm kind of swimming in it. So, regrets for sure. But I do have some favorites from her that I would like to purchase again. I got to get there. But Pie Day I always take part in because it's only once a year. And I think I'm going to take part in her Scuba Palooza. But that'll probably be it for me for the year. Although there are some, today is October 3rd blends I want to pick up. So maybe 3 orders from L3 this year. But Shamrock Shake Vanilla Ice Cream Pie Crust, I think I already just said that. This was delicious. Ugh, creamy. The mint that's in this shamrock shake. I don't know if it's like a mixture of like several mints, like a buttermint, peppermint. I don't know. But it's creamy. Maybe because it was added to the vanilla ice cream and the pie crust. I don't know. But I've done her shamrock shake in a scuba bowl as well, and I loved it. So if that is on the menu, I'm buying. Teddy Bees. I got a tub here. Vanilla Balsam and the Perfect Holiday. I had been hoarding this because I love this fragrance from Tiffany. And she hadn't offered it in a while, even though I begged. I probably begged on every pre-order. But it finally came back. So it finally did. And I was like, I'm stocking up. I bought 3 tubs. But this one's from 2023. So I went ahead and warmed. This was layered. It was super pretty. This is fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. Layered with balsam, fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. So basically, this is 2 dupes. Bath & Body Works, Vanilla Balsam, and the Perfect Christmas. And then she calls hers Perfect Holiday. I love this so much. I love the Perfect Christmas. It's my #1 favorite scent ever. And I feel like a lot of vendors have duped it. And while they have been good, they have not been spot on to my nose. And I feel like Tiffany brings it home. Like hers is the closest I've smelled. I kind of wish she would just pour it on its own too. But I like it. I like it a lot. I love it. What am I talking about with Vanilla Balsam? It's a great performer. I love this one so much. So I look forward to getting into more of it. Hopefully it lasts me 3 years, 3 tubs. And by then, hopefully we'll see it back again. But if you love the Perfect Christmas, this one's pretty good, you guys. Like, really good. Frosted Mint Sugar Cookie. This one is one of those fragrances when I smelled it on cold I loved. Frosted Circus Sugar Cookies with a hint of creamy mint and marshmallows. This is from March of 2024. So I went in and I bought a loaf. And then I finally got around to warming it. And when I opened it, I was like, oh, this smells different. I feel like the mint has really faded to the background in this. And when I smelled it on cold when I first got it, because her scents, they just really change. Yeah, I get more creaminess than anything, and it does say hint. It just says hint of creamy mint. So to be fair, that's what it says. But I felt like it smelled almost like Bath & Body Works Peppermint Sugar Cookies when I first bought it. It does not smell like that now. So I don't know. I guess I'll warm through my loaf and enjoy it, but that's kind of disappointing. Frosted Mint Sugar Cookie, and it wasn't real strong either. Surfside Holiday Shop. This one's a good performer. Birthday cake, marshmallow, cream, butter cookies, cake batter, beach treats, which is what she calls her beach nights from Bath & Body Works. Blended with creamy peppermint meringue and the scent of Christmas trees. So all of that first part is her Surfside. Is it called Surfside Shop? Is there another word in there? Yeah, this is very heavy on the Surfside Shop. So if you don't like that blend, you're not going to like this one. I don't think she brought this back this past holiday. But I enjoyed this. I don't think it smells overly like holiday. It smells more like, you know, Surfside Shop and kind of like beach nights and warmer weather and all that good stuff. But I liked it. I think I would just stick to the original though. But a great performer. Performed very well. When it comes to that scent and that marshmallow cake, what's it called? Marshmallow cake ocean. Y'all must sit here and laugh at me trying to remember, but I know you know what I'm talking about. That scent is bomb. Like that one's my favorite because I feel like they're kind of similar, but that one, oh, and that was a great performer too. Strawberry Vanilla Birch. I was excited about this one. I love how this smelled on cold, so I went back in and bought a tub. Strawberry Pound Cake, which is Bath & Body Works type, and Vanilla Birch. This is from February 2024. I don't know why I did that, because I've had her BBW type of SPC before, and it's light. This one was kind of light too, but man, it smells so good. You really get a good dose of that Vanilla Birch, and it smells so good, but the SPC in here is light. I wish I could smell more of it. So it was a light performer. I could smell it. It was definitely there. I just wish it was a little stronger. So it may be something I pick up from time to time and do it in my bedroom because it's a lovely scent, but not in my open space. Country Christmas. This is Boston Fir Butter Cookies, Sweet Spruce, and a hint of cinnamon and clove. This is from 2023, October. So nice and cured. Yeah, I really love this fragrance, but I will say it wasn't as strong. I mean, I've had decent performance out of this one before. So it could have just been an off-nose day because we all have them. This one, it was there. I could smell it in the air, but it wasn't quite as strong as it has been in the past. So it could have been its age, but I mean, I find Tiffany's wax holds up really well. So I think I was just having an off-nose day. It won't stop me from buying again because I really like this fragrance. Lavender and Speckles. I've got some clams, frosted peppermint almond cookies, almond sugar cookies, frosting, and peppermint, which I was like, oh, that's kind of an odd combination. I don't know that I chose this. I might have got this in a sampler, but I'm not sure. From November 2024. This was nice. It was creamy. You got the almond sugar cookies. The almond note was more almond, not cherry leaning. Very creamy. Like there's a really nice sweet vanilla note in here. It said frosting, but it's a really nice creamy vanilla note. It wasn't almond heavy. And the peppermint is very subdued. This was nice. I would get it again. Probably get some shapes on that. But that was nice. Silent Night. Beach Marshmallow, which is what she calls her beach nights. Holiday flowers, hint of spices, and notes of balsam and pine. Also from November 2024. This was really lovely. So this one, the beach nights, is more subdued. It does not smack you in the face. Because sometimes I find if beach nights is really heavy in the holiday scent, sometimes it leans more warm weather to me. Because I just like beach nights in the warmer weather. I mean, that's just me. But this one, it still had plenty of that tree note. You pick up the spices. You do pick up a hint of floral. I don't know what holly flowers is. You would think poinsettia, but I feel like poinsettias don't really have a fragrance. I don't smell them, but I don't know. Bath & Body Works seems to think they smell like rose because remember that blush poinsettia scent? Oh my gosh, I miss it so much. I love that scent. It was like a marshmallow rose. Yeah, this was really pretty. This was lovely. I got the beach nights. I get slight floral. I got the spices, not too spicy. I got the treat. This was nice. It was sweet and lovely and pretty, and I will buy that again. Visions of Sugar Plums. This is dark juicy plums, tangerine, and a tiny hint of spice with cotton candy frosting. This was nice. Very fruity. Very sweet. The plums is kind of like your sugar plum. Very sweet, like coated in sugar. You do get the tangerine, so it's kind of a vibrant orange. I don't really get spice. This is very fruity, very sweet. Like I said, sugar coated, and the cotton candy frosting probably leads to that too. This was a fun scent. Something a little different than the normal holiday scents, although these have become more and more popular, so they are easier to find, and so that was fun. I got some more Lavender Speckles. I was working on the Lavender Speckles, apples and pine. This one, oh, I thought this was corny. No, I think she sent me apples and flannel, right? I think, whatever it was. I knew she sent me 2 souffles, and I warmed one already, which I enjoyed. I think the other one had like elderberry. And then I think the flannel one I have pulled to warm soon. Mac apple, roasted pine cones, and a hint of pumpkin pie spice. Yeah, I don't really pick up that pumpkin pie spice. But this is like apple and tree. And you guys have heard me talk about how strong Beth's apple is. So sometimes I don't always get her blends. Not because her apple's not good, because it is. But I like it to shine a little bit more with those other scent notes. Like I want to smell the other scent notes more. And this one, I feel like I pick them up pretty good. So I really enjoy this. But I don't get the pumpkin pie spice. But I get a good dose of the roasted pine cones. It's like a tree note. Rustic and earthy. Really tones down that apple. But the apple is still there. Smelling just as beautiful as ever. Juicy and crunchy. And I really enjoy that one. I think I might have another pack of shapes in this because this was her soft souffle. Really love that one. I really love apple and tree. Vanilla cocoa bean cookies. I don't think I've seen this one a little bit. Fresh sugar cookies, cocoa beans, the richest buttercream, vanilla bean Noel, marshmallow cream blended with cake batter. This is April 2024. I am finding that her hard wax holds up really well over time. And her bags are nice and thick, so that probably helps too. Yeah, she has really nice bags. Not all vendors. Like my Rose Girls bags are super thin. That may be part of the problem of why they're not lasting me in a really long time. I really need to start double bagging those. Which I keep saying, but I haven't done it yet. This was nice. I enjoy this. So very creamy, vanilla heavy, but you definitely get a little bit of that cocoa note in there. Kind of different than, I know it doesn't sound too different, but kind of different than smells that I usually get. It almost smells like, you know those Kringle cookies that people make during the holidays? They have like the cocoa in them. Kind of smells like that. Reminds me of that a lot. Vanilla cocoa bean cookies. I would definitely get that again. That was very, very pleasing. All my favorite things. I feel like this one's a popular one. Strawberry pound cake, roasted pine cones, marshmallow fireside, and icy vanilla woods. This is from February 2024. So this is going on 2 years. Perform like a champ. But unfortunately, I get the icy vanilla woods pretty heavy. I'm not a big fan of icy vanilla woods or ice vanilla woods, the Bath & Body Works type. So I would not get that one again. But I didn't take it out early or anything like that. I enjoyed it. This is a favorite. Cookie Cat. It's a repurchase. I get it all the time. Whenever I'm low, I buy it again. So luckily she offers this one a lot. Palo Frosted Sugar Cookies. Marshmallow Donut Shop, which is Palo Santo, Vanilla Buttercream, Sugar Cookie Royale, Fireside Marshmallows, and Cinnamon Sugar Donuts. This is named after her cat. It's so good. It's so good. Her Palo, bar none, it is the best in the business. Each of these vendors seem to have a note or two that they are the best at. And Palo is best. That is her area. Palo is her jam. She's so good. She is the reason I like Palo because I tried the candle from Bath & Body Works and I was like, oh, hell no. She's the reason I like it. You get the Palo. You get the marshmallow, the vanilla, the buttercream, the sugar cookie. Oh my gosh. A little hint of the sugar, cinnamon sugar. So good. So good. And the cinnamon sugar just gives it that right amount of something, something. So good. Oh, another favorite of mine. This one is one I like to order every time I see Beth offer it. But I've had a little bit of a stock, so I didn't offer it the last time she did. And then I didn't see it, I don't think, in her last pre-order. So I hope this, like, pops up in the MTO because I might need more now. Banana nut bread and buttercream. It's probably my favorite. And I have a lot of favorites from L&S. This is probably my number one. It doesn't have the scent notes, but obviously it's banana nut bread and buttercream. That's all it is, and it's so good. It's so good. Most delicious bakery, right out of the oven, still warm, with buttercream frosting melting on top of it, melting into the banana nut bread. If you are a banana bakery fan, you need this in your life. Banana nut bread and buttercream. I need more. I think I have a bag of shapes, so I'm good for a little bit. But next time I see her offer it, I will pick up more. Pink Sugar Espresso. So I know this is someone's customs, and I thought it sounded good. And then Beth offered it, and I was like, I think I'm going to try it. I could tell from the scent notes, I mean, from the name, you would think that this might be Bath & Body Works Pink Lavender Espresso. It's not. And I think Beth told us that as well. But you can tell from the scent notes. Pink sugar, pie crust, blended with strong espresso. And that's what it is. That's what it smells like. It does not smell like the BBW candle. Yeah, this was really good. I need more of this in my life. If you are the person that put this blend together, I mean, it sounds simple, but it's so lovely. Just the right amount of pink sugar. It doesn't lean too body care. It doesn't lean too feminine, but there's a little bit of sweetness there. Just gives that coffee, which is strong, a really nice touch. The pie crust just kind of tones down everything. mellows out everything, but it was a decent performer. I really enjoyed it. I like the sweet spin that the pink sugar gave this blend. That was really good. Repurchase for me. Second and Spruce. I've got some, well, I have one clam and then I got these little gadgets here. We'll start with these little guys. So this was part of like, it wasn't the scoop. What was this part of? Oh, I think this was part of a sampler she did last year where she did those seasonal samplers. There was like 4 of them. I think this came with one of those. So there was like a mini loaf and then you could mix these in. I didn't mix them. I just did them by themselves because they smell good by themselves. So I have 3 of them here. Gingerbread buttercream. They're all a play on buttercream. So this one is gingerbread cookies and buttercream. These are from September 2024. This one was light. I enjoyed the scent. Oh yeah, she has a really nice gingerbread. If you haven't tried her Tipsy gingerbread, so good. It smells divine in this clam, but I did it in my bathroom and it was light, but I might buy that again if she offered it. I feel like she doesn't bring back scents a lot. And when she does, sometimes she changes them. So I don't know if we would see. And plus these are kind of plain. I mean, it's fine with me. I think they're great, but she might think they're plain. I don't know. Peppermint buttercream, but if she offered again, I would get it. This is creamy peppermint, candy canes, and buttercream. This one I had in my bathroom last night. Yeah, performed great. Loved it. Creamy peppermint, eggnog buttercream. This one was the winner. I would have thought peppermint gingerbread, but nope. Surprise, surprise. Eggnog and buttercream. This was fantastic. I was just talking about how certain vendors have that one scent that they're known for. Erica's eggnog. Bar none. Oh, it's so good. I just pulled out It's a Hard Knock Life so I can get into that because I need more of her eggnog after smelling this. This was strong. This was creamy. This was so good. I need more of that. Just eggnog and buttercream. That's all I need in my life. Eggnog buttercream. Gingerbread Village and cardamom cream. This is Sweet Gingerbread Cookie House Blend. Holiday spices, buttercream frosting, and cardamom cream. So I gotta tell you, whenever I see cardamom and cream, yeah, knock myself out. Whenever I see cardamom and cream, I'm like, sign me up. I just love that oil. It's like spicy but creamy at the same time. I really love the sweetness that the gingerbread brings to this. This smells so good. Just pleases my bakery loving heart. That said, this one was not very strong. I did it in my bedroom. I could smell it, but it was definitely on the lighter side. It is over a year old, so do I have more of this? I might have a tub of this. I don't know. I might have more of this. I'm not sure. I think I would get it again, just warm it sooner, because I've had some issues with bakery blends going light after I hold them too long. I'm holding them too long. I need to do them sooner. All right, I got some bags from Erica. I have Snow Angel, Vanilla Snowflake, Angel Food Cake, Sweet Lavender, and a hint of Vanilla Blossom. This is from August of 2024. This performed fine, but there was more lavender in there than I would like. I feel like her lavender is pretty strong, and I will be staying away from her lavender blends because I'm not a lavender fan. I know you guys love, what is it, the best nap ever? Oh my gosh, that was so lavender heavy for me. I can't do it. Peppermint mocha cookies. Creamy peppermint, mocha sauce, espresso, chocolate chip cookies, and sugar cookies. Yeah, this one, I didn't get much peppermint in this one. I really have to hunt for it, and even on warm. It was more chocolate heavy than anything. I do get the espresso. I don't know that I pick up sugar cookies. I got mocha, I got chocolate chip cookies, I got espresso. The peppermint was very light. And sugar cookies is probably just creaming it out. But it was good. But I wanted some more of that peppermint. So I think it could have been better. Santa Cinnamon Crunch Cookies. This is Cinnamon Crunch Cookies, Milk and Cookies. That's her other one. Her Milk and Cookies, best in the business. And eggnog. I mean, we got 2 out of 3 up in here. This was fantastic. Fantastic. It was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch mixed in with some milk and cookies with some creamy eggnog. I need more of that in my life. I will definitely repurchase that. There's No Place Like Home, and it was a good performer. Very strong. I mean, Erica's wax tends to be very strong. I just need to warm it sooner sometimes. Although I was warming, I pulled out a banana scent the other day. I pulled it out because I knew it was in a pre-order. And I was like, I need to warm that banana scent because I love it on cold, but I need to warm it and make sure. I did not realize it was 2 years old. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. It held up fine. It was fantastic. I loved every minute of it. In fact, it's not in my empties because I still have half of it. I'm going to finish it off today. There's No Place Like Home is, did I show you? I think I did, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't. House Coffee Beans, Fried Dough. I love that blend. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I love her PPW. And Zucchini Bread. Her Zucchini Bread is fantastic too. Yeah, she's got some fantastic wax. This is from her Wizard of Oz pre-order that was earlier, 2025. This was phenomenal. Erica's coffee blends are really good. You get the coffee, you get the fried dough, which is like the best cinnamon sugar churro smell I've ever smelled in my life. PPW, zucchini bread. You get it all. Oh, I need more of that. I hope she repours it. I feel like when you fall in love with stuff from her, you don't always see it again. But I feel like this was dropped. It's not a video if I don't drop something. I feel like this was popular, so maybe we'll see it again. There's No Place Like Home. I want to smell it again. It was so good. All right, Rainbow Melts. This video is going to be long, and I tossed out a lot of my stuff. I don't know. Grace. Cinnamon Sugar Churro, Spiced Apples and Peaches, and Cardamom Cream. You know, I saw the Cardamom Cream. I was like, yes, please. And even though I don't overly love peach and wax, I do tend to like the Spiced Apples and Peaches oil. Yeah, this was good. I don't know they need it again, but I liked it. It was a good performer. Her wax usually does perform very well. Candy cane season. This is what I got going on in here now. Candy cane cookies, frosted candy cane cake, and vanilla blossom. And that's exactly what you get. More so candy cane. It's really nice. Her peppermint is a little bit nasal clearing, like leaning on that side. But I like her peppermint blends. But at the same time, I think you go like peppermint to like this. Like there's no maybe. Like you smell it. This one is doing well and I enjoy it. Harper James. We're almost there, guys. Snowfall. Ice Mint, Frosted Strawberry, Whipped Vanilla, and Light Musk. This is from August of 2024. I did this in my bedroom. It's one of her brownie bags. This was an interesting fragrance. So you get like the mint. It's like a very cool, fresh mint, but not like toothpaste or anything like that. Sometimes I feel like when you say fresh, you know, but it was a really nice mint. And you do get the strawberry, but the strawberry is mellowed out. It's not like very heavily obvious strawberry, but that's not true. It's obvious it's strawberry, but it's not heavy. It's not heavy on the strawberry, but it's there. And it just brings something to the table that I really enjoyed. It's kind of almost like a little bit body care, but a little bit fruity and a little bit fresh. It kind of has all those elements. It was nice. It was very nice. That's Snowfall. Winter Season. I think I had this done in my customs, not as one of my blends, but I think I had her pour it of one of her existing blends. This is Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale, Twisted Peppermint, and Vanilla Balsam. So there's a lot of BBW scents in this one. Yeah, this was nice. Earthy. Her Palo is nice too. I like her Palo. I think it's creamy. And it doesn't lean cologne or masculine because I don't like that kind of Palo. Her Sugar Cookie Royale, I think, is really nice in her blends. Definitely gives it a heavy bakery element. The Twisted Peppermint. The peppermint, it's not too much, you guys. Like, Twisted Peppermint for Bath & Body Works, it can be a little bit much. I mean, I don't know that candle going on over there, but it can be very sharp. Not in here. Like, these other notes, they prevail. The Twisted Peppermint's kind of just sitting in the background. Very nice. I like this one. I would get it again. And it was a great performer after This is from August 2024. Did great. 2 sizes too small. This is based on Grinch. Grinchmas, which is her blend of Fraser Fir, pine sugar cookie, marshmallow, and powdered sugar, which I think is kind of like her play on the Perfect Christmas. It doesn't smell like the Perfect Christmas, but it has some similarities. And then strawberry pound cake. Yeah, this was good. I like her Grinchmas. I don't know. Did we see that this year? I don't know. Because I think the only order I participated in was a salty one. Because I was working on getting through my Harper James. And I love her salty blends. But I like these holiday blends she does too. Yeah, I like this one. This one was very enjoyable. I would definitely get that one again. 2 sizes too small. This was also from August 2024 and it did fine. You guys, one last vendor. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sassy Girl Aroma. Oh, I know it seems funny. I always have hers almost always last. But that's because her bags are the largest. So they end up on the bottom of everything. Bonfire Flurries. This is her dupe for Bath & Body Works. I love the fragrance and I haven't seen it in a while. What is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's something Is it Flurries? Fireside. Fireside Flurries, I think it's called. This is Slay the Day and Cuddle Up at Night into a Magical Winter Wonderland. A so snowy, so cozy blend. Now we get to it. Toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I know, it has lavender. There must be something about pink lavender from Bath & Body Works because I seem to like that pink lavender stuff. Yeah, this one's so good because it's marshmallow heavy. There's something about a little bit of sweet lavender mixed in with marshmallow. It doesn't always work, but with BBW types, it totally does. Hi, baby. I love this fragrance so much. I have 2 more of these brittles in my stash, and this one I had for a while. I love it so much. It smells very similar to the BBW fragrance, which I've had in body care. I think that's all it was offered in. But it has been back in a while, and I want it back. I feel like we hear everyone talk about Bonfire Bash, but I want Fireside Flurries. That's what I would like to have. But yeah, this was before her fire, because it's her old labels. Ortega. Believe it or not, I think this is the first time I had warmed this. Beach Nights, Blueberry, and Pink Chiffon. Beach Nights is Sassy Girl Aromas. Bar none fragrance. That's the one. Yeah. I really like her Beach Nights mixed with Blueberry, man. I really like it with Blueberry. So every time I see Beach Nights and Blueberry, I pick it up from her. This was kind of broken up. It was real old. It was from a D-stash. Performed like a champ. It was fantastic. Loved it. Got a lot of Blueberry and a lot of Beach Nights. Orange Spice. This one I bought directly from SGA, but I've had it for a bit from February 2024. I think that was the last order I was able to have fulfilled from her before her fire. A rich, spicy fusion of juicy orange, clove, and cinnamon. Yeah, nothing revolutionary, earth-shattering, but I love fragrances like this. Very bright, vibrant, juicy orange, very citrus forward, but you also get a nice dose of a clove and cinnamon. Really nice. Really great winter fragrance. I love these fragrances during January. So, really enjoyed that one, and I would repurchase again. Cookies and Cocoa for Santa. This one's already a repurchase because it's a love. This is sugar cookie, peppermint, hot cocoa, and whipped cream. I mean, you see that I like scents like this, so yeah. So good. You get the bakery, you get the peppermint hot cocoa. Yeah, I just love fragrances like that. Great performer. I mean, all of these were great performers from Sassy Girl Aroma. All 4 of them. Not a miss in the bunch. All right, let's talk favorites because I have talked a bunch. Way more than I thought I was going to, but that's usually my story, isn't it? Let's talk about favorites. Now, I definitely have some repeats here. And then I definitely have some new favorites. I got a lot. I got to tell you, it was a good... I mean, it makes sense that I would have a lot because this is a large melting period. So let's go over the repurchases first that are still favorites of mine and will continue to be repurchases because they were so good. Now Blossom in Perfect Holiday from Teddy Bees. You heard me. I stocked up Rocky's Hot Waxworks Apple Crumble Zucchini Bread. So, like I said, these are all repurchases. I've had them before, but they continue to be favorites. Rose Girls Mint Chocolate Chip Donut Holes in Cookie Land. I got a lot. 2 Turtle Koopas. Have Yourself a Merry Mario Christmas. Apples and Pine from Lavender and Speckles. Banana Nut Bread and Buttercream. Cookie Cat. Sassy Girl Aroma Cookies and Cocoa for Santa. And Bonfire Flurry. So all of those were all repeat purchases, all favorites, and continue to be. Because, you know, sometimes our nose changes and what used to be a favorite isn't anymore, but those continue to be. Let's talk about new favorites. All right, Second and Spruce. This eggnog buttercream. Need more of that in my life. Santa Cinnamon Crunch Cookies. Hello. Why didn't I get more of that? I mean, this smells okay on cold, but whew, in the warmers, divine. There's no place like home. You guys, is this one of your favorites? Let's all gang up on Erica and make her pour this again. Great coffee scent. I need coffee with grams, too. She did pour Central Perk on her last pre-order, so I did order because I did ask for Central Perk. Lavender and Speckles, Silent Night. This was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, I don't know. I guess I didn't think too much of it from the scent notes, but beautiful. Buying more of that for sure. Pink, I did not participate in her, I don't remember what she called it, but it was basically her Valentine's order because it was like all these pretty scents. I have not skipped a Nail Nest order in a long time because I really love her wax. She is definitely a top vendor for me, but I thought if I was going to skip one, that one would be the easiest for me. Because you guys know me. I like pretty scents from time to time, but they're not my jam, like my favorites. So I skipped it. But I think she has Gilmore Girls coming up next. I may find that one harder to skip. I don't know. If I get anything, it ain't going to be much. Because I did buy from Second and Spruce. You guys know I'm talking about doing... I need to do better in 2026. I did buy from Second and Spruce and I did buy from Dessa's. And I did place a very small order from Rainbow Melts. Was that it? I think that was it for January. Macarons is closing, so I wanted to buy some favorites from her, but she didn't pour my favorites, so not buying from her. That's a good thing. It saves me money, so I won't get anything there. And I have lots of wax from her, so I'll be fine. I did not go in on Swankies. I thought I was going to, but it was like overwhelmingly pretty scents, so I didn't. I mean, that's kind of her forte, so I get it, but she rocks some blueberry scents. She has some good PPW scents, and I keep asking for that espresso, what's it called? Espresso cream cake zucchini scent, and she's poured similar, but not quite that one, so that one hasn't come back, but if she brings that back, I've requested it, but if it ever makes it back, I will buy from her. Pink Sugar Espresso from Lavender and Speckles as well. Wow, this was quite nice. Dessa's Palo Evergreen Orange. Really liked what the Palo brought to the table. Dessa's Gingerbread Eggnog. So super creamy. So many favorites, you guys. Merry and Bright from Sweet. I was about to say Sweet Tarts. Super Tarts. Rose Girls Baby Yoshi's Snowport. Fort. Britta's Circus of Lost Souls. L3 Shamrock Shake Vanilla Ice Cream and Pie Crust. And of course her Sugar Cookie Royale, which I put in my new pile because even though I've had her Sugar Cookie Royale in tons of blends, I think that was the first time I've ever worn it on its own. Ortega from Sassy Girl Aroma and Orange Spice. Yeah, lots and lots of good ones. It was a really good melting period. But I'm going to start working on getting some videos edited and get those out to you sooner rather than later, let's hope. And get this up. Can I do it this week? I don't know. It depends on what I got sitting in the queue, but I'm always caught up. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below what you've been warming, what you've been loving, what you've not been loving. And let me know how your holiday went. Would love to hear from you. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.